I'm here today in my natural habitat, the kitchen. My dishwasher's been playing up, and the last few loads of dishes that have been put through it have been coming out dirty. So I'm going to investigate it now and share with you what I find. So this is my dishwasher. It's a very popular model, the Bosch Series 6. I've had this dishwasher for a good 5 years. This dishwasher has featured in 2 of my other videos. One where I showed how to clear error 15, and another where I replaced the inner door skin and one of the door hinges to repair a leaky door, which was actually causing the error 15 to occur. If you're interested in either of those 2 videos, I'm going to put a link there so that you can take a look. Today, I'm going to dive in here and investigate whether I can find a reason why the dishwasher's not cleaning very well. The dishwasher is a machine that's been used by all of the family daily. It's the kind of machine that when it's working properly, you barely notice. But as soon as it stops working properly, it becomes very plainly obvious just how dependent you are on machines like this to help make your life a lot easier. I'm going to open it up and share with you what I find on the inside. My first clue is these little scraps of food that have been left over from the previous wash. And if I look in the bottom, I can see those scraps of food. This has just completed a wash, so I would be expecting this to be quite clean. If that's the state of the inside of the door of the machine, then you can imagine what the dishes were coming out like. If I pull out the drawer, you can see there's a collection of leftover food on the top of the filter, which in itself really shouldn't cause the machine to stop cleaning, because that filter is designed to collect that food there and make it easy to remove, which is what I'm going to do now. Taking that out is just as easy as rotating the collar there counterclockwise and lifting it up. And all of that food will just wash off. Right. One place where dishwashers can lose their efficiency is with this filter there, which can get really clogged up with microscopic scraps of food. But as you can see, this one's looking really clear. So the problem, I expect, is not within this section of the dishwasher. One thing that we check in our household when we turn the dishwasher on is that this little impeller at the bottom, which it serves 2 purposes. One is to circulate around like that, and then 2 is for little jets of water to come out through those little holes there and spray the water and the cleaning fluid up into the dishes. So if those aren't turning freely, that can stop your dishwasher from cleaning effectively. My dishwasher has 2 of those impellers. It has one down there at the bottom, and it has one up here on the top tray. And as you can see, that's still spinning freely. So if that's the case and the dishes aren't coming out clean, I wonder what we can do about that. First of all, I'm just going to take the bottom one out, and that's just a case of clipping it up. There's a little bit of a detent, and if you haven't seen my video on the detent mechanism, be sure to check it out. I'll put a link there too. I'm now going to remove this top impeller, and this one has a screw fitting which turns about, I reckon that's about a quarter of a turn, and then that can drop off. Now immediately I am confronted with this view here, and I think I know what the problem is going to be. So you can look here in that little nozzle. It looks like a piece of corn. And if you look carefully down in those ends too, it looks like some rice or pasta or something. And this is really interesting because the way this system works, there's no motor as such that spins this around. What happens is the nozzles here are angled in a way so that the jet of water actually induces a force on the edge of the impeller and makes it spin around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out these pieces of food. First of all, I'll see if I can extract a piece of corn. And I'm just going to kind of see if I can collect some of the debris so you can see what comes out of this. Okay, here we go. I've got my first piece that's come out. What I'm doing is just trying to fill up that and shake the water around a bit. Up in this end, there's something really jammed here. I'm going to see if I can catch it and pull it through. I'm just going to use the blade of that and see if I can catch whatever this thing is that's really quite stuck in the end here. And here it comes. Here it comes. It's a piece of packaging. Oh, it's the sticker off an apple or a mandarin or something like that. Fantastic. Down in the end of this one, I think there's something trying to make its way through as well. Alright, I did say I was going to only use tools I could find in the kitchen, but sadly I'm going back on that policy. I've gone and got some of my picks from the garage. I've got the 2 remaining picks out of my snap-on pick set, and of course my favourite homemade spark plug cleaning tool, which is also featured in a couple of my other videos and is going to be getting a bit more of a workout today. There is something bunched up right in the end here. Okay, there goes a bit of eggshell. And there's another sticker. Now look at that. That thing's flowing a whole lot better. So that's the bottom one. I'm pretty happy with that. And here's the yield of blockages. I think I lost the eggshell, but this corn and 2 stickers, and I lost some of the rice down the drain as well. So back in it goes. Nice little detent click there. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I love a good detent. This one here I'm hoping is going to be a little bit more straightforward to clean out. You can see the food collected on the inside around there. I'm going to start at this end with this piece of whatever this is, rice or maybe corn or something like that. Put that plug. I'm going to try to backflow some of these down into the other end here and see if I can get them to come out that way. I can feel them hitting the back of my finger. This time I left the plug in, and you're going to be quite amazed at what's come out. I could feel the bits of debris hitting the back of my finger. What I did was just put my finger in the hole there and run water back through these nozzles. And have a look in the sink here. Got these little chunks floating here. A few more around there. There's a whole string of something there. And plenty more chunks of stuff. And while I've gone a long way, there's still a piece of something trying to make its way out through this end hole here. It's been really shady. Every time I pull my pick in there, it's disappearing back in. But that really wants to come out. So there's a collection of things I got out of the inside of my dishwasher impellers. You could try putting one of those dishwasher cleaner systems through your machine, but if this stuff is blocking all of those little jets in your impellers, it's very unlikely that you're going to get it any cleaner, and the performance of your dishwasher is not going to improve. You could be forgiven for thinking your dishwasher's stuffed, but it's probably not. Have a look. You might be quite surprised, and you could save yourself the cost of a new dishwasher. I'm quite confident now that it's going to carry out its cleaning duties with A-grade performance. Until next time, see you later.